Okay, let's get into it. It is officially cuffing season.
Uh-huh.
And while it usually means one thing, for a lot of us it means something else entirely. That that annual struggle with the winter wardrobe.
Right, the classic dilemma. You want to be warm, but you don't want to look like, a walking marshmallow.
Exactly. And usually warmth just wins out and style goes into hibernation for a few months.
It does. But the article we're looking at today suggests there's another way. A system.
A very specific system. It's not about buying more stuff. It's about building a complete winter wardrobe with just 14 pieces.
And the claim is pretty bold. It says you can generate over 40 unique outfits from that small collection.
40 outfits. I mean, at first that sounds impossible. But the article uses this grocery list analogy that really made it click for me.
I loved that part. It's like if you go to the store hungry with no list, you come back with a bunch of snacks.
Totally. Chips, some weird cheese, but no actual dinner.
Whereas this is the list. You're only buying ingredients, will work together. It just kills that morning decision fatigue.
Yeah, that feeling of staring at a full closet and having nothing to wear.
Precisely. And the article calls this a kind of quiet rebellion. You're stepping away from the noise of fast fashion.
And investing in something more timeless, like that old money aesthetic.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's get tangible. What are these 14 pieces? Because they're very specific.
They really are. It's all about texture. For the upper body, you have things like the black wool overcoat, just classic, structured.
But then you contrast that with the olive quilted field jacket, much more rugged, for those rough weather days.
And I think the standout piece for me was the burgundy roll neck. The article even calls the texture sensual.
It's a statement piece for sure. And then there's the gray flannel overshirt, which is just a perfect hybrid.
Sort of a jacket, sort of a shirt.
Yeah, a workhorse. Then for the lower body, they mentioned tobacco corduroy trousers.
I love that. Corduroy has that tactile warmth you just don't get from, say, regular chinos.
Right. And of course, a solid pair of dark indigo jeans. That's the backbone.
And the footwear, who can't forget the footwear, the names alone are amazing. Coffee liqueur, chunky derby leather shoes.
It sounds rich, doesn't it? And those are paired with tan suede chukka boots. And that's key, because that's what bridges the gap between casual and smart.
Right, and that bridge is what makes the next part possible. The article looks down into 3 archetypes.
This was my favorite part. Refined, rugged, and rakish.
It sounds like characters in a movie. So refined is the easy one to picture. You're intellectual cool.
Yeah, think of the navy crew neck sweater with those gray flannel trousers. It's very disciplined, very sharp.
But you shift to rugged. That's your texture on texture look.
Exactly. The olive field jacket over the corduroys, it just feels resilient.
And finally, my personal favorite, the rakish archetype. The article calls it controlled flamboyance.
This is where you have some fun. That camel top coat with the burgundy roll neck and some Chelsea boots.
The article has this great line for that look, warmth turned seductive.
It really is. And it shows what they call the chameleon effect. Just by swapping one item, the whole story changes.
Yeah, you take the same outfit, but you swap the chunky derby shoes for the Chelsea boots, and you instantly go from, like, a morning cafe meeting
to an after-hours cocktail. Instantly.
So, okay, what's the big takeaway for everyone listening?
I think it's adaptability. Because this is all about layering. You can regulate your temperature. You're not stuck sweating indoors in some giant parka.
You can just peel layers off. And it really drives home that quality materials are the secret. Wool, suede, tweed. You stop needing to constantly shop.
There's a great quote from Ralph Lauren in the piece about believing in the timelessness of things, like an old tweed jacket. It's about building a wardrobe as though through time.
That's a beautiful way to think about it.
It is, and it leaves us with a really interesting final thought. If you had to, right now, purge your closet and keep only 14 items, which of your archetypes would survive?
Would you be the refined intellectual, the rugged adventurer, or the rakish risk-taker?
A tough question. Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Stay warm and stay stylish.